Well, hello, it's Coach Jen here from the wellplannedkitchen.com. I am just hopping on to answer a quick question. It's cooler and cozy here in Colorado today, so breaking up the sweatshirts and the hot cocoa and on-plan hot cocoa, of course. But I hope you're doing well. I was asked in my email what fruits are okay on THM. So first, I do want to recommend if you don't have the THM Food Analyzer app that you check that out. That's very, very helpful. It gives you the categories for each fruit and what fuel type they fall into. But I have something interesting to show you. So you may or may not have found this resource before. This is the building blocks for a great email document. It's the building blocks document. If you're in my boot camp, you get this. It's from THM, and I do pass it on to my coaching clients. But it's really interesting here. So all fruits essentially are okay on THM. You can look them up in the THM Food Analyzer app to make sure. Aside from berries, and there is a limit on blueberries too. Most berries are like raspberries, strawberries, blackberries are okay up to a cup in an S or FP recipe. You can have half a cup in an E of blueberries. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. You can have half a cup of blueberries in an S or FP, but more than that becomes an E. Sorry, I totally switched that around. But other fruits are fine on THM, and it's great to enjoy fruits. I like to have like an apple or I love sumo oranges. If you haven't seen those yet, they're so good. Peaches, nectarines, all of those things. I like to have a piece of fruit with some tea with collagen stirred in for my protein for a quick snack. That's one of my favorite things to do. But there is a note on this building blocks document from THM that fruits avoid bananas, mangoes, pineapple if actively trying to lose weight. So this is interesting because in the Trim Healthy Table book, they talk about the Bust a Myth banana cake, right? Like you can have bananas, you sure can. So what I like to tell my clients is these are the fruits, and I might even say, maybe grapes too. I don't know. These are the fruits that you might not want to indulge in all the time. THM says you can have them. Even, I mean, in the books, I think it's pretty clear you can have these things if you're trying to lose weight, but I wouldn't rely on these ones all the time if you are in weight loss mode. I would not have all of your E's be any one fuel anyway, but I would say, like, looking at this, if you're having mango daily, that might not be the best because with THM and with all lifestyle changes and all healthy eating changes, we want to do everything in moderation, right? So just because you could choose to have bananas and mango and pineapple every single day, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the best results. But it's not that different from looking at dairy and saying, well, I want to have, I'm sorry, my dog just spun my chair a little bit there. I want to have a big heavy casserole with cheese every day. That's on plan. I can do it. Sure, you can do it. Absolutely. But this is a situation where just because it's permissible doesn't necessarily mean it's beneficial. So I just find notes like this interesting. And the question I got was so interesting to me today because I think people who've been on plan for a long time, like I've known this diet since the first book was published. A lot of us remember avoiding things, and THM has changed their stance on a few things, but that doesn't mean you should go crazy. So maybe if you have a little less, maybe if you limit your mango to once a week or your pineapple to once a week or bananas, just not having them every single day, you might be better off and you might get better results than someone who is just having them nonstop. So that's how I take that. That's how I advise my clients. Go ahead and have those things, enjoy them, but don't indulge in them constantly. It's kind of the same thing with potatoes. THM has changed their stance on potatoes, right? We can enjoy potatoes. That doesn't mean you should have potatoes every single day. Far from it. I still, with my clients, a lot of times we pull back on those just a little bit. So they're having them once a week or so instead of constantly. So that's the answer to that. Go ahead and have those things, but keep them to moderation. Don't go overboard with them. And I hope you enjoy them. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.